Hey everybody, it's Madam Skylar, and I thought I would just give you guys a quick update for some things. I've been offline for a while because I have health issue that I've been dealing with. I'll talk more about it maybe in a vlog or something, but it's just been taking up half my life. Another reason is I still haven't found a good camera. I've still got all this crappy iPad and I'm having to prop it up with books just to like talk to you guys about anything. I'm sorry if you hear barking in the background, that's my dog. She barks at anything that moves. But yeah, my life's just been like a little bit upside down right now, but that's okay because it's getting better. I'm gonna try to remain positive. I've redid stuff on my blog and stuff. I've made separate accounts from my personal accounts. So basically, anything that you follow is Madam Skylar on Twitter, or Madam Skylar on Tumblr, or Madam Skylar on Instagram. I still have like my regular personal accounts you guys can follow. Usually, like on Instagram, my personal account is Skylar McCoy's, and on Twitter, it's Skylar McCoy's. So those are my personal accounts. But if you want to follow like my paranormal stuff and whatnot, that's all on Madam Skylar. So be sure to do that. I'll put the links below. But anywho, I thought I would go ahead and show you guys how I do my money spells. You need a solid green candle. You can get the regular like stick ones or giant ones, you know, but make sure they're solid. I can show you a way to do them with the glass ones, but you know, I don't really prefer the glass ones for how I do them. So solid green, I got this one at Walmart, but you know, solid green candles are pretty much everywhere. So yeah, there's that. The next thing you're gonna need is cinnamon. Cinnamon is your #1 money drawer. People that I know that use cinnamon for anything, it'll actually draw in money and draw in luck to your house in your area and stuff. I always use it, and also like most people believe it keeps negative people away too. So I didn't know that till recently, but I use it just for like all my luck and money spells because it's really works for me. Next thing you're gonna need is eucalyptus oil. It's an essential oil. I got this at Walmart, I think, or Amazon. I can't remember because I've used both a lot. But if you don't have this, you can in fact use olive oil. Sometimes back when I first started doing this and I was a baby witch, I would use olive oil for pretty much anything and everything. So if you do not have any other way to get this stuff because they're out, you can use olive oil. Olive oil, lots of people, witches especially, use olive oil. Anybody who like does psychic stuff, they'll use olive oil. Olive oil is a good way to use. I'm not going to use it, but you know, it's a good substitute, a good dupe if you don't have eucalyptus. The next thing you're going to need is matches. You can't for the life of you light a candle with a lighter because it just, something about it takes the magic out of it all. So don't do it. Get some matches, and if you have nothing to strike a match with, you can like light a candle with the lighter and then light it from the candle or something, but just don't light this spell candle that you're doing with the lighter because it just won't work, okay? You just heads up. Another thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need like a sharp object. I forgot to mention that too. Because what we're gonna do, we're not gonna poke holes, but we're gonna do something really cool and interesting. I'm using like an old file, but you can use a pen, just anything that can carve and write. The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take your sharp object that you have, and you're gonna take your candle stuff, and you're gonna carve something in it that's meaningful to what you want. In other words, for example, I want money, so what I usually do is I carve money signs into my candle. They're crappy money signs, but nonetheless they work. And I just carve like angels, ring, money, and I'll put money in big old print. It'd be funny if I spelled money wrong or something, because I'm really illiterate sometimes. Anywho, you are just going to carve whatever makes you feel like what you're using this candle for luck, for a job, for a career or something. You can just like, just carve whatever seems meaningful to you for this. It's gonna be crappy. I can carve angel wings because I want my angels. You know, like I said, you don't have to pray to angels. You can pray to anything that you want. So that's the worst like angel wing thing ever. That doesn't even look like angel wings. But anyways, yeah, and I'm an art student, so that should show you how really good of an art student I am. Yeah, that's really bad. You want to like make sure you get like all your feelings into this, like all that you want into this. You don't want to like joke around when doing it. I see a lot of people out post stuff and they're like, oh, this doesn't work, psychics are fake, everything's fake, and I'm like, well, that's because when you're doing it, you're just joking around. You're not really actually, like, focusing on it, like I am. Number one rule, you always want to, like, believe into what you're doing. You want to be serious about it. Do not joke around just because you're like, I'm going to make fun of this person because I don't believe in it, whatever. If you're going to do it, be for real about it. Next, you want to take your eucalyptus oil or your olive oil, whatever you're going to use, but olive oil or eucalyptus oil is a must. So what I use is eucalyptus oil, but like I said, you can use olive oil if that's all you have. What you're gonna do is you're gonna open it and dab 3 drops on it. So hard. 2, 3, 4. Well, 4 drops. But it doesn't really matter how many drops. I do 3, but if you do more, it's okay. It's not like it's gonna affect it any, and you just want to like rub your candle down in it. Make sure it's all rubbed. Afterwards, you want to take your candle and your cinnamon, and you're gonna pour like cinnamon in a plate, and you're gonna make sure that the oil's still on it really good, and you're gonna want to roll your candle in cinnamon after you put all the oils on it. Really want to make sure, if I can get this right, to rub that in really good into it before you light it. Afterwards, after you cover your candle in cinnamon, you're supposed to pray over it. Take both of your hands and pray over it, and then light your candle with your match. Now, I did do this in a video, but for some reason my iPad's being weird and it wouldn't do it after, like it glitched out or something when I was looking at it. So I can just do like this weird after thing. So, yeah, you're supposed to put both your hands around the candle and pray for what you want. You can pray to anything that you believe in. It doesn't have to be God or angels, but I pray to God and angels to bring it, and that's what works for me. But whatever works for you, works for you. Afterwards, you just need to let it burn all the way out. Like I said, if you have to blow it out, you have to, like, to go somewhere, but that's one reason why I don't do these spells unless I know I'm going to be staying at home. But if something comes up, you have to just blow it out. But it's best to know that these things burn all the way down to nothing, really. Also, you might not want to use a plate to let it burn off of. I don't know. I do have something better I'm going to move it to. I just couldn't find it yet. This is such a crappy tutorial, but I'm going to show you how to do the glass candle now. You can get a glass one. They still work. It's a little bit weirder how to do this, but you know, it's basically kind of like my old money videos, but this one's a bit different. Well, to me it is. You are going to take your sharp object that you use, and right next to the wick, you're going to poke a really deep hole down into it. And some people say like 3 inches, but I just go like sort of all the way down a little bit to the point that you can just see a hole. It's super deep. Afterwards, you are going to take your eucalyptus oil or your olive oil, as I've said, and you're going to take it and put 3 drops and drop it in here as good as you can. Hopefully this quality is good. 1, 2, 3. If you don't get it directly into the hole, that's fine. You're supposed to, but if you don't, it's okay, just as long as it's near it. Then you're going to take your organic cinnamon and you are going to take a sprinkle of it, just like a little bitty dab of it. A pinch. That's what I do. And you're going to sprinkle it on into the hole, like around the wick and into the hole. So afterwards, you're going to want to take your hands and you're going to put them around your candle, like I was trying to show before. And you're going to want to pray over your candle. And you're going to want to wish for whatever it is money-wise that you want. And then afterwards, you're going to light the candle with your match. After you pray over it, and you're going to light your candle. Then you're done, and you can just leave it to burn somewhere. And if you ever see it burning crazy weird, it's because of the oil, or you can just say like it's because of the magic that works with it. One time, my glass candle, when I did this, it was like burning huge, and I didn't know if it was just because of the oil that I used and cinnamon or whatever, or if it was like the actual magic, because afterwards what I wished for happened. If you like these videos, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll be posting more really soon. I put all the links in the description for everything that I used or where I got everything too. So yeah.